Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, and if you're already subscribed, thank you so much. Today I want to talk about 3 things that I have learned over these 3 years. And they're kind of things that I really had to but I had to do a considerable amount of research over these past 3 years to find what works best for me, what doesn't. I want to preface this by saying that I'm not a doctor, not a physician, I'm not a nurse, nothing like that. I'm not a professional. I'm just a girl who has experienced this problem for 3 years, so I have a little bit of knowledge, I think, to share with all of you. The first thing and hardest thing to abide by in healing my lips was not biting, picking, peeling, exfoliating of any kind on my lips. In order to get better, see results, and work toward getting a healthy state of being, it is imperative, at least it was for my healing, not to touch the scabs. And it was really difficult because after, 3 years of staph infections and biting them almost every day or anytime I wanted to go out, it had become a habit. And habits can be very, very hard to break. But it was something that I knew that I had to do because it made sense. I got myself into this mess by biting them too much. The only way to reverse the problem was to completely leave my lips alone. Another thing that I learned was that my lips needed sunlight to help, and I came across this treatment. It's called pinhole. It's an excimer laser. It's basically a CO2 laser that is used on patients with psoriasis and people with exfoliative cheilitis. I think there's been a very small study where they used it on them and it helped them get better. And to keep up with the treatment in between sessions, the patients would use a handheld UV light, and I've heard that helps with a wide variety of conditions: eczema, psoriasis, this problem. And I also had the experience of watching my stepdad use a UV light on his hands because he has psoriasis on his hands. So I knew that was something that I wanted to try. After I considered getting laser treatment, I was like, you know what, that's too expensive, too many doctor's visits. I'm not doing that, because in order to do the CO2 laser pinhole, whatever method, you have to go 4 times a week, and it's a short procedure, but I'm okay with that. That's a lot of money down the drain. And the method that I found, which is just using a UV light, it was $20 on Amazon, and I get to control the schedule and when I do it and all that. Third thing I learned was that if you don't like a treatment that you're doing but someone else did it for them and it worked miraculously, try something else. Because just because it worked for Joe Blow down the road doesn't mean it'll necessarily work for you and your body specifically. And it's all kind of a process of finding the thing that works for you, that helps you heal, that helps you feel good about how you're healing too. For instance, I tried Aquaphor for the longest time because that guy, Daniel Miller, used Aquaphor and swore by it. And he's healed now. His lips are fine. And I tried it and I was like, no, this has to work. But it didn't end up working for me because of the way it made my lips feel and how they looked. So I had an ongoing struggle with Aquaphor because, I saw this other person get healed by it and it wasn't working for me, so I really wanted it to work and it didn't. I have since broken up with Aquaphor. We are no longer together. I do not use it ever. And I'm not saying that to discourage anyone who's using it and it's working for them. If it's working for you, that's absolutely wonderful. Just keep in mind that if you see someone using something and it's working for them and you try it and it doesn't work, it doesn't mean that there isn't a cure for you. There isn't healing for you. It simply means that your body is different and your preferences are different, and that's perfectly okay. Just keep trying to find the thing that will heal your lips, because it is out there and you can achieve it if you believe it. Sorry, that was really stupid. But it's true. Like, if you really do work toward finding something that works for you, you know, you'll find the thing that heals you. And that was a hard lesson to learn for me, because after trying so many different things, like, you just want something to work. So yeah, just keep trying to find that thing that heals you, and don't give up. All right, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.